Beep.
Hey guys, while Megan here, Drew is joining me tonight. Hi, Drew.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
And today is episode 1 of our World of Warcraft LoreCraft. So in preparation for the new expansion that's coming out, which is Legion, I myself am extremely wondering what's going on with the lore in WoW, because I'm one of those type of people that just dungeon through everything. I haven't quested much in any of the areas. I think once I hit level 10, I start PvPing, and then when I hit 15, I'm gone into dungeons. So we're setting this up to where we can kind of get a little more information on behind the scenes and what we've missed. I know I personally started playing WoW in Cataclysm, so I missed all of the BC stuff, and I think maybe I did like 2 dungeons during that level period. So Drew's here to help us out and basically teach me the lore of World of Warcraft in a nutshell. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him. He'll be talking about Malfurion, Tyrande, and Illidan tonight. So if you're watching and you have any questions about stuff that he's going through, just go ahead and let me know on Twitch, and I'll ask him, and I'll probably be butting in quite a bit too, because I'm actually pretty geeked out for this and interested in finding out what's going to happen. Alrighty, Drew, I turn it over to you.
All right, no pressure here, right? Like, let's do a LoreCast or LoreCraft on World of Warcraft. There's so much of it. There's so many quests. I started playing way back in vanilla, back when level cap was 60 and the game was really hard, and it was an achievement to actually level. But as you said, the new expansion's coming out, Legions. The Burning Legion is back again for about the 4th time, I believe.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. 10,000 years ago, back in the beginning of the War of the Ancients, Malfurion, Illidan, and Tyrande all helped stop the first invasion of the Burning Legion. Then they helped again in the second invasion of the Burning Legion. So basically, the Burning Legion's like that, that annoying little nephew that won't go away.
Oh, God. Keeps trying to come over and bring his friends.
Hey, can I come hang out? No, we don't want you here. Go away, please. Then they helped again. And as usual, they're led by who's actually in everything, all right?
Yep, sorry. Keep going.
Panic
I just gotta hit mute. Sorry, I just said the S word.
That's okay.
I'm so bad.
But right now in Hellfire Citadel, you fight one of the main generals, Archmondi, or Archimond, or however you want to say his name. I know there's a million ways out there, but I always said Archimond. And he's one of the main ones. He's from Warcraft 3. There was a cutscene of him playing with a city made out of sand, and he started crushing it, and the city just started falling apart and stuff. He's a really cool character. So
Warcraft 3, I've never even heard of that. I know, I'm so bad.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Okay, so before there was a World of Warcraft, there was actually an RTS style, and they were called Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. And then it was Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. And then there was an expansion of Warcraft 2, which I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I'm sorry. And then there was Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, I believe. And then there was Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. The Frozen Throne, which was the Arthas story.
Okay.
Lich King and all that. But
is that for PC or?
Yeah, PC only.
Okay.
I think there was the only console games before Diablo 3 was the original Diablo for PlayStation, and then StarCraft 64 and the Lost Vikings, I believe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Gosh, I didn't even realize how deep this stuff went, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. There's so much lore behind it all. Like, you'd have to read for weeks to catch up on every little avenue of lore. But to start off, I think the best place to start is with the big 3, which are going to be, I'm going to guess, front runners for the expansion of Legions, which is going to be Malfurion, Stormrage, Tyrande, Whisperwind, and then Illidan, Stormrage, obviously, because I mean, you saw him in the cinematic.
Oh yeah.
And then you see Demon Hunters, and everyone looks like Illidan. So
I know I was
Yay.
talking to Chris from the WoW group too, and he's like, "Did you see who that was?" And I'm like, "No, I saw him, but I don't know. I don't know."
And see, there might be a lot of people out there that are like that, like don't even realize what a demon hunter truly is. Because I know in BC we fought Illidan, and obviously he was the final raid boss of Burning Crusade or whatever. But he's not necessarily a horrible guy. He just wants to be powerful and impress Tyrande. So he's got his reasons. Although I believe that's all come to an end now. So now all he's after is more power.
Probably he's probably pissed off, man.
Well, yeah, I mean,
what, his fourth time coming? I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to really kill you guys.
Yeah, it was his brother snaked in there, took his woman, kicked him out of the wood.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah, so he was like,
I miss so much.
But
I love a good love story where it turns bad.
Right. Well, this one goes real bad, real quick. So I think we'll start with Malfurion first and go over what he is. He's the very first druid ever for Night Elves, and then he trained under the tutelage of Cenarius, which is the in Cataclysm. You would know this from the quest that you do, and Cenarius is there in Hyal. If you remember that, in the Grove, up where the fires are.
I just is that in the starting area for the Night Elves?
No, that's Darnassus.
Okay, well then no, because I just
Hyal's one of the beginning zones in Cataclysm leveling.
Okay, yes, I do remember that then.
And it used to be an old raid as well back in Burning Crusade.
Okay.
But it's a different Hyal between the two. This is where it gets confusing.
That's fine. I always call it Hyjal because of the J.
Yeah, he's Illidan's twin brother.
Okay.
I know they don't look alike right now, but when they were first born, they were identical twins minus the eye color. Illidan had brown eyes, which in Night Elf lore and High Elf lore, brown eyes is you're led to have a great fate. Something is going to be really big about you. And then he's now married, Tyrande Whisperwind, which happened in Cataclysm.
Okay.
As I said before, he's halted the first invasion of the Burning Legion. He fought with Queen Ashara, which Queen Ashara was the leader of the Highborn High Elves. And I wouldn't say he necessarily beat her, but she was trying to turn the Well of Eternity into the power source to bring back Sargeras.
Okay.
Malfurion's spell knocked her off balance and caused everything to collapse in on itself. And then himself and Tyrande they've led the Night Elves the longest since Queen Ashara. So they've been in charge of them for a very long time.
So they are like the good guys, I take it.
Yes, very good.
All right.
Actually, Tyrande is sometimes known as an avatar for Elune herself. Like that is the goddess Elune would represent Tyrande.
Okay. Cindy Wolf, which I think is Cindy, she says that she remembers Cenarius from Heroic Firelands.
Yeah, he's there too. That's right. He's very early on in the beginning quest too. I believe it's when he climbed the trees and saved the bears. He's around there somewhere. Quest. Yeah, he's around there somewhere. I remember seeing
I'm
him.
Sure if I see him, I'll remember what he looks like. It's been a while since I've done those quests.
Wait. Well, see, I can't even. If you ever did Maradon back in the day, there was a boss that you fight, and they look like a half deer, like a centaur, basically. That's what Cenarius looks like.
Okay.
He's got big antlers and everything.
And poor Austin. Saint Wolf is Megan and Austin Bailey, so whoops. Sorry, guys. I'm always messing up your name there. What was the... Hold on. I had a question, but I just forgot, so keep going. Sorry.
Okay, so a lot of people that started in Vanilla, Malfurion, during the entire time of Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, he was asleep in the Dream Realm. So he wasn't even awake. He wasn't even on the plane of existence yet. He was off in the Dream World helping the Ysera and the Dream Dragons. I can forget all their names. Ysera, there's two more. Nodrasil, I believe. Maybe he's the time dragon. Anyway, I forget, but he's
No.
in the dream. So you don't see them. And then when Cataclysm happens, the Nightmare gets into the Emerald Dream, and he kicks him out, basically. He gets rescued by Varian Wrynn, Jaina, all of them join hands and bring him back. And then he saves the World Tree, Teldrassil, and all that.
Okay.
And then he gets married.
Married? Do you ever get to see
Yeah,
people get married in WoW, or is it like just...
No, they're standing together now in Darnassus.
Okay.
Like in Darnassus, Malfurion and Tyrande are standing right next to each other, which it was never like that before. It was just Tyrande. And I remember when you do a lot of the early quests, she always mentions how much she misses Malfurion and that she wishes he was around her.
Aww.
Because he inspires strength and stuff. And that's the funny thing, like you don't realize that Tyrande and Malfurion literally were apart for probably 12,000 years.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
Yeah, so I mean, it was, he's been asleep since the Third War, which is a very long time ago.
Okay.
And then they were reunited in Cataclysm, which was a big deal for us lore nerds. Oh, look at this. Yay. You can tell Malfurion Stormrage by he's one of the only few night elves that actually have antlers on his head.
Yep, I do remember him. I have done enough quests to remember who he is.
And if you ever want to see him, he's standing in the Temple of Elune. He's in the beginning part of Cataclysm, Cataclysm and Hyall. When you go do those quests, he's actually part of where you fight Baron Geddon out in the woods. He's the guy that gives you that quest.
Okay, cool.
And then, leader of the Night Elves, overall BA.
Austin says, referring to Malfurion's in, what is her name?
Tyrande.
He says, absent makes the druid heart grow stronger, question mark. I guess so.
I just think Illidan was trying to sneak in on that.
Yeah.
Oh, brother's asleep. Oh, I'll just go take over Outland and be like, look, Tyrande, you can have all of this.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, if you remember Burning Crusade, Outland looked absolutely just desolate.
It looked different than what it does now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
I would have seen that just so I could kind of known more, before all these expansions came out and changed everything.
Oh, yeah.
I have to ask, because I was not playing WoW when Dalaran got, put up in the sky. Yeah.
Well, see, in vanilla, Dalaran wasn't even, it was in a bubble over by South Shore. Dun, dun.
Sorry, I'm going to mute it.
But when you go to South Shore, over, I forget what's there now, there's a bunch of ruins and, burnt down houses and stuff. That's where Dalaran actually was.
Okay.
And it was in a big magic bubble, and no one could go into it. And there was a quest you could do out there, and I believe it was a gnome that gave it to you. And it was he told you about Dalaran and what happened, and how no one was admitted entrance, and they needed certain things. You had to go get something for them, like furs or something. I don't know, because they all needed to stay warm or something. But then in Wrath of the Lich King, the big news there was, well, Dalaran's moving. It's going to become a floating capital, and the Crystal Song Forest there.
Okay.
So that was a big deal. And I mean, all the lore for Dalaran, I can't remember all of what happened there and all that, but I believe it had a lot to do with Medivh, the Burning Legion, Arkmondi. All of them had some part in that, if I remember correctly.
That's fine. I just wanted to know if there was something going on with that, because I know that they're bringing that over to in the new expansion too.
It's moving again, and that's because Khadgar's taking over as the leader of the mages. Basically, he's going to be the new Archmage, and Jaina's going to have to step out of the way. And I know they kind of hint Jaina's pissed.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you ever watch any of the cutscenes, Jaina's always pissed.
That is very true.
She's an angry woman for having such a good heart. She's very angry.
Yeah.
I mean, in the cutscene after you beat Garrosh, she's like, let's kill the Horde right now. They're right there. Let's just smoke them all.
And then she gets pissed off because that doesn't happen.
Right. And then King Varian goes over there and shakes Vol'jin's hand like, hey, thanks, buddy. And she's like, that's it. I'm out of here. Poof. But that's a whole nother lore thing there. But But let's just go into this. Speaking of the mages, I get to talk about demon hunters being the new hero class, and how I believe that after this expansion, the next expansion, if they introduce another hero class, will actually be mages, an archmage of some kind.
Okay.
Just for the simple fact that we're following a lot of story behind Khadgar right now, and it seems like that's kind of where they're hinting.
Has Khadgar been in like previous lore or class, or
yes,
just
Khadgar is actually the student of Medivh, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's not Medivh.
When we're talking about Dalaran, he mentions Medivh and says Dalaran was the Protector's base of operations. I think I read that the Kirin Tor ran the Protectors until that chick that was Medivh's mom. So I don't know if that's the same. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like I'd have to read up on Dalaran again. I read on it a long time ago. Back in vanilla, because there's this giant bubble I can't go into. Well, I'm gonna go read about this place.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I went, and that was a long time ago. And like I said, all the lore's changed now because Dalaran's now a floating city in the Crystal Song Forest. So
I think it's gonna be moving again. So he Khadgar is in previous like quests or whatever. Okay.
Very much so.
Because to me is a completely new, a new character that I've never ever heard of. So
yeah, he's the apprentice to Medivh, which Medivh is the last guardian, which Medivh is actually the reason that the first portal opened, and he regretted it. He felt like really bad about doing it because he betrayed everyone, and he actually goes to King Lane, which is in the Warcraft movie. King Lane is who you're going to learn about when he was younger.
Okay.
And then he goes and tries to warn him of the undead coming and the Lich King and the Burning Legion and all that, and how he let the Horde in and all that. And King Lane shuns him off. And basically everyone turns their back on Medivh because he betrayed him. Basically, not quite as bad as Illidan betrayed everyone, but the same kind of thing.
Okay. OG's mom asks, do you think Medivh will be touched on more with Legion since there is more about Khadgar and hinted at Karazhan?
I have a very, very big hope that Khadgar gets reunited with Medivh in Karazhan, because Medivh is actually in Karazhan. So I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that they do it because I think it'd be a really cool scene.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Medivh, considering how powerful he really is, I really don't think he could ever completely die. So I think he might be able to be brought back, much like Malfurion was from the Emerald Dream. So we might see Medivh, and that's another reason why I'm thinking, well, if Medivh comes back, he's basically the mage of all mages. Well, why wouldn't Archmage be the next hero class under Medivh?
Yeah. So I may get a ton of stuff for asking this question because I'm such a noob. But is a hero class different than the classes we have right now, or?
Well, see, I don't necessarily think that as far as like a playable character, hero classes aren't necessarily different. But there was characters in the lore that were not necessarily this certain class. So that's basically where they're pulling their hero class. Their hero classes are like the elite of the next. Like, so Death Knights are Dark Paladins, basically.
Okay, so Death Knights is a hero class?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the first hero class that was never... Yeah, they were the first hero class introduced. And then with Demon Hunters, you're not... I know they have to be elves, but that's just an actual Demon Hunter like Illidan. He's not really an elf or a demon. He's caught in between. Basically, he's just something else.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting it would be really interesting to learn more of the lore about Demon Hunters and all the Illidari and all that. So it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I was really confused when they announced the Demon Hunters, just because every time I hear Demon Hunter, I think of Diablo 3's Demon Hunter class, which is range. It's range.
Right. And I think a lot of people get that, like, oh, Demon Hunter, he's going to have some kind of rank. No, it's Illidan's a Demon Hunter, but he's a Demon Hunter because he literally hunts demons.
Yeah.
Like, the way they get their power is they kill demons and basically absorb their souls or their whatever, their demonic essence, and that powers them more and more and more.
Okay.
So, which is why I believe their bar is called Demonic Fury, if I remember right.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head either, just because I'm not... I'll probably end up making a Demon Hunter just to see how it is, but I'm not that great with melee classes, so...
I'll be maining a Demon Hunter.
No doubt.
So excited.
I bet. I mean, they look pretty cool, and it's new stuff, but I wish I would have had some range, like a range spec. I really do.
And then, so we'll go on to Malfurion's lovely wife, Tyrande Whisperwind.
Okay.
She's a High Priestess of Elune. She's actually the High Priestess of Elune right now. And then she was the former leader of the Sentinels, which you meet the Sentinels in Darnassus on a quest. They're the ones that ride the sabers.
I only recognize that clan or whatever because you get it in one of the PvP rep in one of the I don't know which one.
She was the former leader of them, and then
what?
There's a lot. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I know I'm gonna get so much for this too, but what exactly is the High Priestess of Elune? Like, what's the title mean exactly?
Okay, so Elune is the goddess of the Night Elves. Like, basically, what I look at is like the priestess, like the healers, the do-gooders, and not that all Night Elves aren't do-gooders, but
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Hey guys, well, Megan here. Sorry for that. I got disconnected from the internet, so we had to load up everything. So we're gonna leave start up where we left off, talking about good old. I'm gonna butcher it. Tyrande. Tyrande.
Just look at her name, right? And it's Tyrande, and don't pay attention to that E. The E is an A. Tyrande.
The E is an A.
The E is an A. I know that doesn't make much sense, right? But okay, yeah. So I think you were asking about what a priestess of Elune was.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so Elune is basically their goddess that they worship in the Temple of Elune, which is where Malfurion and Tyrande are standing at. That's the Temple of Elune. And she's the High Priestess of Elune, which means she's the leader of all the Sisters of Elune and all that.
Okay.
Which is basically just their religious sect for healing and doing good and all that. Which is funny because when you learn that after the first invasion of the Burning Legion, Illidan was imprisoned for 10,000 years, right?
God, that's so long.
And then the second invasion comes, and he's still imprisoned, and he's being guarded by Maeve Shadowsong, which Maeve Shadowsong is the actual person after the Black Temple kills Illidan, supposedly. Now, there's a lot of talk that she takes Illidan away to a prison to torture him because of all the stuff that he's done to everyone, which is probably where Legions is going to tie into, because that's probably what happened. That might be like the little thing where Illidan has people off on the side doing something else. Maeve, you'll probably see that Maeve Shadowsong takes Illidan to a prison somewhere, because she's the warden of Illidan, basically. She's the one that is in charge of keeping him under control.
Okay.
And what she did, what Tyrande did, the High Priestess of Elune, do-gooder, holy roller, killed all the guards guarding his temple or his prison, and basically put Maeve in her spot and hurt her real bad, released Illidan to have Illidan help again with the Burning Legion, because basically Illidan's a Banff.
Okay.
And they needed him to help fight the Legion. And that's what they do. And then again, Illidan betrays Tyrande, Malfurion. Mainly Malfurion, because the whole love triangle. Like,
I need to know more about that, but that'll be a different episode.
Well, I can go over it really fast. I can give you the the real quick and gritty of it.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Malfurion, Illidan, were in Tyrande, were all under training, and they were trying to find their fates, which they were going to do in their lives. Malfurion excelled in druidic training, but Illidan went more arcane. He was more drawn towards the arcane and the power and the limitless power he could draw from the well of eternity, because that's where night elves get all their power from, in the arcane. And Tyrande fell in love with Malfurion because Malfurion was true of heart. He was, good, and all Illidan wanted was power. At first, to impress Tyrande, and then it became something that he needed.
Yeah.
So everything that Illidan really does is to try to impress Tyrande. So like he stops the Burning Legion the first time to impress Tyrande.
Okay.
To try to win her love. He's not doing it because he wants to. He's doing it because he wants Tyrande's love.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for him.
Right, and that's how one of the lieutenants in the demon is actually the second hand to Queen Ashara, I believe. His name's Xavius. And he might be in Legions too, but he corrupts Illidan and makes Illidan want to kill his brother. And that's why Illidan gets all crazy bananas.
Aww.
So that's a real short nitpick, but there's a lot to it. Like, Malfurion's got probably 30 pages of lore just off of WoW wiki sites.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
So in the books, he's got tons of lore. And we can save Illidan because he's got tons too for next time. I know you're having
I'm dropping a bunch of frames too right now on Twitch, so it's probably an indicator that I'm going to lose internet here in a second.
Oh yeah, you're starting to chop. So
yeah, sorry.
So basically, we'll end in the love story of Malfurion and Tyrande. They're married. They love each other. They're the leaders in the Night Elves. We'll pick up with Illidan and how he ties in with all of them on the next one.
Perfect.
And then I think that's a good spot.
Perfect. I know. I apologize for those watching my streams. Still dropping some frames. I'm having some internet connectivity issues today. I want to thank Drew from Geeks and Geeklets, who is helping out with us with this lore. Oh my god, I might be disconnected. I hope not. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Sorry, guys. I'm just dropping everything.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.